And do you feel an acquisition like this will lead to more aggressive market expansions and innovative product development in the near future? Or is your company more focused on limited aims?
We are in a company and sort of, both Seattle Fish Company and then also, our larger company, Agra, is aggressive in terms of market expansion. I feel like there's just a real need for, high quality protein that is distributed by folks who have expertise with a high level of service, great partnerships that understand, what folks need from, sort of from the relationship, and then making sure that we're focusing on, sort of delivering value and quality, while also, increasing what we would call sort of, social good, right? Whether it's, increased employment, whether it's, I don't know, participation inside sort of our, philanthropic community inside the markets we serve, or even more so just helping with the storytelling and some of the change around animal husbandry and, sustainable, responsible, raising of some of these sort of animals to make sure that we've got an eye on helping to influence climate change and those things that are very important. So, this acquisition is sort of a step in that direction, towards making sure that we can consolidate, or maybe not consolidate is the wrong word, but continue to look for opportunities where we can partner with, markets or common customers to, expand this model of, excellent customer service, high quality products, scale, which can add more value to sort of our customers. So this one is a step in that direction. And I think we do have, you had mentioned sort of, focus, and I think we do have focus. I mean, I think there's room for everybody inside this market. So you've got, folks that do a vast quantity of really good beef, and, maybe it's GVS, maybe it's Swift, maybe it's, Cargill. There's a need for that. You also have, sort of broadliners who do a great job engaging, a whole wide swath of our, sort of customers from a food service standpoint. We've got companies that do that on the retail side, but, inside the middle and all that is a really big need for somebody that can provide, high quality, terrestrial protein along with sort of seafood on one invoice, with the same ethos, with the same quality, with the same, visibility of the product to, markets and those folks that are selling both. So that's where I think sort of our niche fits in. I don't think it's contrary to anybody else's from a broadliner or from any of the other companies we've mentioned. I think it's just meeting the market with where they're at. And so that's exciting for us.
And now all this talk of fish and meat is really making me hungry right now. So
Good.
I just wanted to know if you have any new products that you're excited about that are coming out.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I think we're from a beef side, we're not, it doesn't appear like you're sort of growing new genetically, modified animals or something. So I think from new products that we're talking about, I think there's an opportunity to reintroduce folks to sort of the animals and where they come from and why each one is sort of different. So maybe on the meat side, bison continues, I think, to make some inroads as a healthy protein, that's not, that's sort of native to the land in North America. It's got high quality protein. It doesn't have sort of as much fat. So I think there's kind of maybe a renaissance of sorts coming around sort of bison, and we're affiliated with the Durham Ranch in Wright, Wyoming. So I think that's really, very exciting. From a fish side, I think we're seeing maybe not new fish, but sort of new preparations of fish. And we feel like that makes it a lot more accessible. So taking, maybe not just, go to a seafood counter and you buy a 3-pound fillet of salmon or a chunk, but really going into a retail store and having something that's, fairly composed and ready to cook. So it could be, a self-serve, skin pack that would have, I don't know, 12 ounces of fish in there. It would have some vegetable. It would be seasoned, a little compound butter, put in the microwave, put in the oven, and sort of prepare it. So I think we're excited about how those things can help drive maybe engagement with specific species, but then also, increase consumption of some of those, products. So I think from a new standpoint, and we're excited about the way that we can present, ready to eat, ready to cook products to consumers. I think, the ability to do some storytelling about where products really come from is really exciting, because you get the ultimate transparency and you understand and can connect with, those farmers, ranchers, or fishers, that are bringing sort of our, food to us. And then, I think, next piece would just be more, just talk about maybe some of, health benefits around, meat and sort of seafood.
Well, it all sounds very exciting. Derek Figueroa, the president and CEO of Seattle Fish Company, thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for the time. We really appreciate being able to talk about this, and thanks for, creating a forum to be able to talk about meat and now maybe seafood as well. But it's fantastic. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. And for more video and podcast content, be sure to check out National Provisioner Online at provisioneronline.com.